Time for another banging episode of the J1 League Goal Zone. It's another 30 minutes filled with the top stuff from Japan, so let's get right down to the action. A tough season for Gamba continued as they were beaten at home by Sanfrecce, with Hayao Kawabe sealing victory for the visitors in the 65th minute. A thriller at the Todoroki, champions Kawasaki were held to a 2-2 draw by 19th place Sendai. The visitors equalised twice, with Marinos striking at the very last minute to shock the champions Frontale. A bad day at the office for Nagoya as they suffered their third loss in 4 games, losing by 2 goals to Kashima. The visitors extended their unbeaten run to 7 games in a row.
Koizumi. Oh, lovely work here. That's a really well worked goal. Toe poked in, and that is the killer blow.
The menu for round 14, 2 informed teams went head to head in Kashima, and this week brought about the Kansai derby in Kobe and the Kyushu derby in Oita. Avispa have been on an impressive run of form. They made it 4 wins in a row with a 3rd clean sheet last time out. They were hunting for another success as they took on struggling Vegalta, with just 1 win to their name so far. 18 minutes in and Takeshi Kanamori finds himself with plenty of space, cuts to the left-hand side but really should have done better. 6 minutes later at the other end of the field, Yasuhiro Hiraoka gets his head to the ball. Good save from Masaki Murakami, who picks that one off the post. The follow-up onto the roof of the net. The home side continued to turn the screw. Takuma Nishimura from point-blank range. Murakami saves again. And 10 minutes from the break, he came to the visitors' rescue once more, this time denying Foguinho from distance. 8 minutes from time and a teasing cross finds Juanma Delgado, who can't find the target. Still no goals with 5 minutes left. Shuhei Akasaki on the volley. Murakami saves once more. But then in injury time, Avispa get the goal they were looking for. Daiki Watari with the winner. VAR showing that the ball bounced off a Vegalta defender, so no offside. Nagoya arrived in Shizuoka on the back of another loss from midweek and will be looking to rectify that. The hosts had gone 7 games without a win and would find it tough going against the 2nd place team in the league. 17 minutes in, Gabriel Xavier tries his luck from outside the box, but it comes back off the crossbar. That, though, was a sign of things to come. 7 minutes later, and no one can quite get their foot on the ball in the penalty area. Yoichiro Kakitani gets the opener. 5 minutes into the second half, and Nagoya go 2 up. A cross from Mateos beats everybody and finds its way into the far corner. With 25 minutes left, Shimizu looking to get back into this one. Thiago heading the ball into the ground and into the goalkeeper's hands. 6 minutes later though, Nagoya looking to make it 3. Yuki Soma's header well saved by Shuichi Gonda. Kakitani really ought to have done better. And speaking of players who really ought to have done better, this is Shunpei Naruse. And as if to show them how it's done, 1 minute from time, Mateus makes it 3-0. Hunting for their 5th straight win, the Marinos would be happy to collect the scalp of 8-time champions Kashima, but the hosts were on a run of 7 undefeated themselves. Both sides capable of prevailing in this contest should throw up an entertaining affair. Here's Shizaka.
He's found his way in there. Ado Onawu continues his hot form, but they all just seem to hesitate for a second as to whether the ball stayed in play. Elbert again instrumental. There was a bit of guilty ball, well, some players guilty of ball watching. Oh, that's a flop by the keeper. And they've worked their way in. Poor goalkeeping from Fukuoka. And it's smashed in on the rebound by Shomadoi for only his second goal this season. But it seemed an easy take. Can they get to 2? They've found their way through, and it's his second Shomadoi. Well, 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 what a start that is. The old problems resurface for Yokohama F Marinos. Ball slipped through. Matsumura, was there a penalty? Yes, it is. Tiraton with the foul. They will check this out, of course. Big moment here. He makes no mistake, Shomadoi. What a match he is having. And it's all gone very wrong for Yokohama F Marinos in the second half. Oh, the shot goes in, it's an own goal! It might have just gone wide. It's come off Thiago Martins. Araki gets his name on the score sheet. He's now got 5 this season. They are dreamland here, Kashima Antlers. Oh, that's a great finish. Onaiwu. Very nicely done. And look at the keeper, just trying to delay things. Things a bit unnecessary, really, from the keeper. Oki doesn't have to do that. But a really well taken goal from Onaiwu. Was that a little challenge on Ciara? Postecoglou didn't think so, and I think he might have had a point. Mistake here from Takaoka. Can they finish off? Yes, they can. And that surely has to be it now. It's that man again who can't stop scoring. Ayase Ueda. That's terrible goalkeeping. Takaoka has to do better than that. 5 goals conceded. If they have any designs on the league championship, Yokohama had to win this, really, to just be a couple of points away from Kawasaki Frontale. Tiraton brought down. Oh, it's a second yellow and then a red. Silly challenge. Tsunemoto gets his marching orders. It shouldn't have. Acrobatic off the line. Denied a hat-trick. Onaiwu was, but Amano heads in. Wow, this has had everything, hasn't it? An 8th goal in this match. And Jun Amano get someone in, they scramble it in, it doesn't matter how. Thiago Martins is there. Only their 2nd defeat all season. What a cracking game we've had here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. It ends Kashima Antlers 5, Yokohama F Marinos 3.
Tokyo's dreadful run of form continued as they suffered a 2nd successive 3-0 loss, which gives them 5 straight in the league. Plenty of work required to turn things around then, as they travel to Kashiwa to play a side who'd won their last 2 home games. Here's Paul Macefield.
Abe finds Adelton with a little dink and a free header into the back of the net from Diego Oliveira. So for the 5th game in a row, Kashiwa concede the first goal. And it was well mastered and well worked by the Brazilian duo, Adelton and Diego Oliveira. Lovely little ball there from Shuto Abe. And there's that bit of skill. Adelton, well, leaves the defender in his wake. And the simplest of headers for Diego Oliveira means FC Tokyo take the lead. the battle of the Brazilians at the moment. Given away though, real opportunity and chance here. Takahashi puts it on a plate for Adilton, who makes no mistake whatsoever. Shocking defending from Kashiwa, capitalized by FC Tokyo. Well, we said Diego Oliveira was putting himself about, and there he is again, battling away. It's just a poke forwards. Emerson Santos just caught wanting. How about that vision though from Takahashi, knowing that Adilton is up alongside him. Lovely assist from Takahashi. Adilton, goal number 2 of the season for him. It's a 2-goal lead, and there could be more. Adilton is in behind here, and there are shirts alongside him. Adilton! 2 goals in 30 seconds from the Brazilian, and that was a stunning individual strike from him. Well, the 30-year-old that was signed last year from Jubilo Iwata makes absolutely no mistake. He picks it up there on the halfway line, a little flick inside, carries on his run, and yet again Takahashi with that little flick finds Adilton, who finds that top corner. And before you can blink, FC Tokyo take a 3-goal lead. The ball from Higashi. Actually helped over the top, and it is Nagai bearing down one-on-one with the keeper. Nagai takes his time, simple tap in for Mita. Well, the man who came on as a substitute just a few moments ago scores his first goal for FC Tokyo to finish the rout 3 minutes into stoppage time at the end of 90. It's a well-worked goal, and it's all the substitutes combining, Higashi to Nagai. But how about the composure here? He waited and puts it absolutely on a plate for Mita, who makes no mistake whatsoever. He might get one right at the death here. It's a nice little free goal bound. Mita got his head to it, easily handled by Go Hatano, and there is the final whistle, which means at full time here in the J-League, it's finished. Kashiwa Reysol 0, FC Tokyo 4.
After 6 games without a win, Sanfrecce finally returned to winning ways as they got the better of Gamba in midweek. Looking to build upon that success, they hosted a struggling Tokushima, who were on 4 straight losses themselves. 14 minutes in, Yuya Asano on his left foot, but brushes that one wide of the goal. 6 minutes from half-time, and from 40 yards out, Takeru Kishimoto draws a save from the goalkeeper. In a week where several players were competing for worst miss of the season, your latest contender, Christian Botocchio. One man not looking for that award was Kishimoto, 63 minutes in, and he put the visitors 1 up. Sanfrecce almost found their equaliser with 2 minutes to play. The ball going all the way to the back stick, Shunki Higashi hits the base of the post. And the goal was gaping for them just 2 minutes later, but despite Morishima meeting the ball well, they couldn't find their equaliser. Tokushima win this one by a goal to 0. Vortis finally picking up some points with that win then. 2 derbies coming up on the other side. We'll see you then. We're back with more highlights from the Meiji Yasuda J1 League. Plenty more goals coming up. Owita were unable to build on a rare win as they fell to Shonan last weekend, and now they had to host an in-form Sagan in the Kyushu derby, with the visitors on a 4-game unbeaten streak. 11 minutes in, and a bit of good fortune for Sagan as Eduardo's ball goes through everybody to find Keita Yamashita, and that's 1-0. More good fortune for Sagan as goalkeeper Park Il-gyu gives the ball to Yuya Takazawa, but he can't find the net. Wonderful skill at the near post by Yuto Misao, but his back heel striking the upright. 55th minute pinball as Sagan looked to make it 2-0, but that one blasted over the goal frame. And they would pay for being wasteful. Hokuto Shimoda's cross finds Shun Nagasawa, and that's 1-1 with 8 minutes to play. And drama just a minute later. Kazuki Fujimoto goes down under pressure. The referee gives a penalty, and it's saved by Park. 1-1 it finishes. Kobe's inconsistency continued as they fell to the Marinos last time out, which meant they'd only won once in their last 5. They'd be desperate to earn more wins, starting with the Kansai derby, as their opponent Reysol had only 1 victory in their last 6 and weren't great travellers.
Oh, an opportunity now just on the blind side, and it's a good finish. And really, you have to say, against the run of play, Daichu Sasaki puts the ball in the net, but the linesman well positioned, and there was always a suspicion, wasn't there? Sasaki then plays it back, and we have the ball on the edge of the box, and a shot from the edge of the box that takes a deflection on its way through. Kim Jin-hyun had to scramble to get down quickly there. Takagi with a right-footed cross into the danger zone, and it's in there. It was a beautiful ball played in. And a very, very direct run indeed from Sakamoto. The 24-year-old saw the opportunity, recognised that that ball was going to be played into the danger zone, and absolutely committed to it. With the goalkeeper rushing out, there's quite a bit of bravery attached to that. 10 seconds the minimum left in this contest. Cerezo Osaka leading it by a goal to 0. But here's a late chance. It's Douglas on his left foot, saved by the goalkeeper. Still not safe, blocked by the defender. Another chance from the edge of the box for Marlon. And in the 96th minute, Vissel Kobe have found an equaliser out of a scrambled series of opportunities. And it looks now like the points will be shared. The game is over, so we end this one at the Noevia Stadium in Kobe. Vissel Kobe 1, Cerezo Osaka 1.
Shonan had shown plenty of defensive resolve of late, unbeaten in 8 and conceding just twice in that streak. Heading to Yokohama with the hosts still winless, a good opportunity then to extend their unbeaten run. As early as the 5th minute, Yota Maijima picks up a loose ball, and his strike was good enough to keep the goalkeeper rooted to the spot. Just after the half-hour mark, and it looked as if Shonan had found an equaliser. But VAR expertly showed that Okamoto had only made contact with the goalkeeper's legs, and it was the custodian's heel that had put the ball in the back of the net. Into the second half, and still looking for that equaliser, Tarek's header tipped over the bar by Akinori Ishikawa. But Yokohama would wrap things up in the 65th minute. A quickly taken free kick finds Takuya Matsura, who curls the ball beautifully around the goalkeeper for a 2-0 win. A surprise draw for Kawasaki earlier in the week denied them a run of 4 straight wins. That, though, would likely increase their appetite for a victory as they hosted Consadole. The visitors were on a run of 3 games without a loss, but the champions should prove too good here. Here's Shazad Haq.
They're trying to be perhaps a little too clever, Kozuka. Oh, that's not a bad shot, and the flag had stayed down. Well, Kashiwa, great control from him. It's a good run here, Ogashiwa. Anderson taking a snapshot. They are causing problems when they come forward. It's not that often. Now Ienaga. A lovely touch shot, surely Mitoma! And again, it's the hero of the moment, Kaoru Mitoma, with his 7th of the season. Right place, right time. We had a feeling, of course, that they would come out in the second half with a more concerted response, and they've done that. An important touch there by Hatate. Fukumori. Flicked on by Jay Bothroyd. Just smidge in the way. Surely that's offside. Lovely finish from Yu Kobayashi. Kobayashi, he's only been on the pitch for a few minutes, and he's got his 6th goal this season. He timed his run to perfection there. Lovely stuff from the 33-year-old. Did so well there, and that's put a little sheen on this finish to the match. Anderson. Here's Ogashiwa. Muscled away by Kurumaya. And that is it. It's another win, yet another win. But it's been another decent day for Kawasaki Frontale, who weren't really at their fluid best. Final score, the Todoroki. It's Kawasaki Frontale 2, Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 0.
Gamba had now failed to win any of their last 5, and there was a good chance that run would continue as they hosted Urawa. The visitors coming into this one on the back of some success, making it 5 wins in 7. The home side started encouragingly though. Takashi Usami from distance, tipped over by Zion Suzuki. But 9 minutes later, the visitors were ahead. Tatsuya Tanaka with the cross, and Kasper Juncker gets his head to the ball to continue his fine start in the J1 League. And they were 2-0 up 4 minutes later. A fine ball into the danger zone by Takahiro Akimoto, finished off by Tanaka. Already with a goal and an assist to his name, Tanaka this time provides Juncker with his 2nd, and that's 3-0 to the visitors. Gamba was somewhat confounded in their efforts. Shu Kurata on the turn. Easy save though for Suzuki. That meant they had to resort to efforts from distance. This was Usami. But it was Urawa who had the final chance of the game. 6 minutes into time added on for stoppages. Shinzo Kuroki brushing his shot wide of the far post. Avispa continued their impressive run of form on the road, collecting a win in Sendai. Nagoya convincing with a 3-0 win in Shimizu, and it was an 8-goal thriller in Kashima. The Antlers victorious over the Marinos. A dramatic late goal in Kobe saw the Kansai derby end all square, and Tokyo finally bounced back with an emphatic 4-0 win in Kashiwa. Fortis with an important win away from home, and Kawasaki beat Sapporo to set a new J.League record of 22 consecutive undefeated games. The reigning champions' win moved them 10 points clear of Nagoya, meaning Frontale look well on their way towards another title if they continue their imperious form. Tosu moved back into 3rd after the Marinos lost points. Avispa sit in 5th and are only 3 points away from getting into the top 3, with the Antlers 1 point behind them. Tokyo snapped a 5-game losing streak and moved into 11th. Fortis also moved up a couple of places after their win. Yokohama finally broke their duck with their first victory of the season, but they still sit at the bottom of the pile with a long road ahead if they're to dig themselves out of the relegation hole. Thanks for keeping us company on yet another episode of the J1 League Goal Zone. My name's Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.